My name is Lars Mortensen. I work at the European Environment Agency, where I work on circular economy with specific focus on plastics and on textiles. I started working on circular economy before it was called circular economy back in the 1990s. I was inspired by the Agenda 21. I worked in the UN in the 1990s. There was a focus there on sustainable consumption, which then became sustainable consumption and production. I have a background as an economist, so I thought we have to solve the things within the economy and make the economy more sustainable, we called it then, and now we also talk about circularity. One of the challenges in implementing circular economy is scaling it, because we see a lot of good examples all over, but we see few of those examples that really scale to large scale in business, because there's lack of finances, there's lack of possibility of making this mainstream to consumers. What I found useful is actually making a circular economy very concrete for the specific systems, for example on textiles or on plastics. So putting policies in place to make the textile system, for example, more circular seems to be a very effective way of doing it. So instead of looking everything at the same time, you look at the textiles and fashion in particular, you put policies in place there, you have the business to put the circular business models in place, and then these two things working together. One of the successes that I'm seeing right now within circular economy is the EU strategy on circular and sustainable textiles, which was adopted in March 2022. The implementation of this strategy will show how a system and a sector can move towards circularity. The EU is basically adding textiles to current EU policies to make it more circular, and the companies are willing to go along. So I would see in the coming years a big change towards circularity in the textiles and fashion sector. Some of the critical changes I would like to see to bring faster adoption of circular economy is, first of all, the policymakers to really put the policies in place to help a level playing field for the companies, but also for the companies to be brave and to go out there and do it. They know the policies are coming, they know the direction, so they should be brave enough to go and do it right now instead of waiting, and invest what is necessary in it. In the European Environment Agency, we have a circularity metrics lab, actually. So we're developing indicators for circularity. So we're looking into all kinds of sources to develop new indicators that can be used to measure the pathway towards circularity. So we have a whole lab there working to develop new things, and gradually we hope these indicators can become mainstream and be used also in policymaking. The advice I would give to businesses on the journey to circular economy would actually be to look at the current policy landscape, what is happening, what is expected to happen in the coming years, because you can often see that very much, and then start moving actually before the policy is put in place. So move in the direction of the expected policy, because that will give business a competitive advantage to the others, and to be able to create revenues and get advantages compared to the others.